Ipswich Buses, your local bus company serving your football team. Buses run every 10 minutes. Avoid the traffic. Don't get stuck in the delay. Get Ipswich Buses today. A single £1.20, a return only £2. Find out more information at www.ipswichbuses.co.uk. Ipswich Buses, proud to partner with Talk in Town.
I wanna be with you. I wanna be with you. Let's go tonight.
Hello again, my friends, and you are my friends, and welcome back to your Matchday Live with Ticket Ipswich Buses. I'm your cultural host, the Governor. Our first match day on the road, so do bear with us if we have any technical difficulties, if you can't hear us, if you can't see us, do let us know. We have people manning the iPad who will quickly be giving us hand signals, Coxie. I believe they'll be helpful and not rude, a bit like Vicky on the A14.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it is our first away match day ticket from the venue. As you can see, we're outside Colchester's 4 cowsheds this afternoon.
We're also here at Cambridge as well.
Where did I say? Colchester. Sorry, it's just it looks so much like Colchester's grounds. Shithole. It looks hopefully like they're going to be playing. Coxie, are you looking forward to today's game? Is it like, are you looking forward to the bragging rights derby, as Paul Cook called it?
Well, it's not going to be bragging rights for us because I tell you the truth, I don't know any Cambridge United fans. But Ben Moore is
the Ben Moore derby.
And to tell you the truth, folks, we can see bits of him twitching away here.
Coxie, it's a family show,
sorry.
but yes, it is a Ben Moore derby. He's had a fresh. You'll see later on. He's had a fresh trim for the occasion. He's looking forward to getting 3 points, so he can go to college on Monday morning and really take it to the 5 Cambridge fans that are in existence. But
that'll be the whole stand over there.
The atmosphere's starting to build. The sunshine is out. Colin has called it beautiful football weather today.
Absolutely,
how are you feeling?
Yeah. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful day today. Yeah, absolutely brilliant for football. Not bad for October. I think we're in autumn now, aren't we? Yeah.
Yes, we are. Nearly November.
Absolutely.
Nearly bonfire night, you know. Yeah. But this is the first of 3 big games this week. We've got Cambridge, not Colchester. Then we've got Portsmouth, and then we've got a home game against Fleetwood. 3 very winnable, 3, I'm going to call them must-win games. I want 9 points. The season sort of, for me, hinges on this week. Paul Cook's future might hinge on this week. How do you see it? Yeah,
totally spot on there, Gav. I think, we're still in, twitchy time for Paul Cook. He's got to start delivering results. This week, we should win this game, but, let's face it, back in August, there was quite a few games we should have won, like MK Dons and Wimbledon. We should have won. We didn't win. But yes, we're sort of we're improving. And you talk about bonfire night. Hopefully, the bonfire will be lit today.
Absolutely.
And he'll be sticking them away.
I like that. I like that a lot, as does Colin, who's just over there coming very soon. But so Twitch is your word of the game today, is it? Twitchy. You've mentioned it a couple of times now.
Well, only in the context of Ben Moore.
Only the Ben Moore derby, bragging rights. I do agree with what you say. It's a big week. Looking forward to it. The town fans are coming into the stadium. It's I'll give it a hard time, but obviously it's not that bad of a ground. We've been to worse grounds on the road.
Absolutely, yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, the away stand is probably the newer one out to the Old Forum. So that's where we'll be.
Right, we've got the team news coming in just shortly. While we wait for Andy to make his way around to the camera side to deliver the team news. You'll come around here, Andy. We just want to remind you, hit subscribe if you're brand new here, and don't forget, Ipswich Buses contactless payment now being accepted. Here is your matchday team today. In goal is Haladki, Right back.
Danassian.
The Don. Left back.
Penny.
Penny makes he's passed his
it,
fitness test. Yeah. Bailey Clements, Matt Stannard, you will have to wait. It's 2 centre halves this afternoon.
Edmondson and Burgess.
Man Mountain and the Rock. I love it. The fridge and freezer. I've got to start calling that the fridge and freezer.
The fridge and freezer.
You
heard it first.
Right midfield.
Aluko, maybe. Yeah, Aluko on the right.
Aluko on the right. What?
That's a bit of a curveball. Aluko, where's he came from?
Aluko on the right. Left midfield.
Chaplin or Fraser. They've got Chaplin and Fraser playing.
Okay. So we expect Fraser to play left, Chaplin to play central. Midfield 2 behind that then.
Morsey and El Mazzuni.
Morsey and El Mazzuni.
Wow.
So last night on the show, someone said I'd play El Mazzani because he's been at Cambridge. He knows their team, knows their players.
Absolutely.
Cruncher said no chance. He said no. It won't happen. It's happened. What do you think of that?
Well, the Cruncher is wrong. Unbelievable, folks. The Cruncher is wrong.
Cruncher is never wrong,
El
surely.
Mazzuni is in the team.
We joke, but what do you think it's going to bring to proceedings today? It's a bit of I'm thrown by that. Aluko suddenly looks more of an interesting, less interesting selection because you got Idris El Mazzani, the Ben Moore derby. Ben, we'll come to you in a second. He must be bricking it.
That's not Twitch now. That is
that's a fucking.
That is the Harlem shuffle he's doing.
He's lost his heart now.
Bloody
He's
hell,
dropped that on his backside, poor boy.
Absolutely. Well, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Well, yeah. Well, it's. I mean, it does make sense with what I can't remember who said it on the show last night. El Mazzuni has been here. He knows. Perhaps he knows weaknesses in the team. So perhaps that's the thinking behind poker pool we get when it comes to team time. And
it's an interesting.
Throws a couple of curveballs there already. Though.
It does. So El Miz will play the Lee Evans role. Is Evans on the bench? No, we do not know. Andy, is Evans on the bench?
Edwards on the bench.
Evans.
Oh, Evans.
So he might be injured. Okay, that's an interesting one. And Macaulay Bonn up front. Please don't tell me that he. Brilliant.
Yeah, he did miss that bit off. So.
Well, yeah, but with Paul Cook, he might have played fucking James Norwood up the top. Who knows? That's an interesting lineup. That Shawnee, as Matt wants us to call him, because he thinks once upon a time, Matt reckons he met Shawnee Aluko and he wanted to be called Shawnee, not Sonny. But Shawnee Aluko, what do you think he's going to bring to the party today?
Well, this will be the first time I've seen him live. Back in the early days, I think the only game we played in the Carrow Cup, whatever it's called, or the August Cup, as we call it at Ipswich Town. Apparently he looked a bit off it, but then he came back in the side, and the feedback was quite good on him. So let's hope he brings something. Well, let's hope it brings the win. Is what we're after.
That's what we're after, exactly. Colin, I'll bring yourself in now. You can make way for Coxie as a substitution.
Thanks, Coxie.
Interesting lineup.
Yep.
But what do you make of that then? Tell us what's going on, Go.
I'm surprised. I must admit I'm surprised. But am I bothered? No, not really.
Why not?
Because, Gov, Al Mazzuni, absolutely fantastic in his last in his last game. Sheffield Wednesday, I believe.
Yes, Wednesday.
Played really, really well. I really expected him to play against Doncaster on the following Tuesday. He didn't. I understood why. But am I bothered about Al Mazzuni playing today? No, absolutely not. Would I have been bothered about Aluko playing about 5, 6, 7 weeks ago? Yes. Am I bothered about Aluko playing now?
No.
No. He's shoe us a lot.
But can he replicate what Wes Burns brings to the party? Who is on the bench? Wes Burns on. That's a head scratcher. No matter what way you want to look at it.
It is, but he's a seasoned professional, played at a very high level, and I personally think what this is all about. This is just my opinion for what it's worth. I just think this is all pointing, if you like, towards Pompey on Tuesday night. Does obviously Mr. Cook think this team can win today? Obviously, yes. Yeah. Does he think XYZ on Tuesday night against Portsmouth can win? I think yes. I think this is all pointed towards Tuesday.
Do you think you'll have some rotation on Tuesday then, regardless of today's result? Do you think?
Yes, I do.
So is it as big an opportunity for El Miz as I'm sort of thinking in my own head? I'm thinking today, Lee Evans might be out injured. This is an incredible opportunity for a young player to step out on a surface he's been playing on before, in a crowd that he knows, and won't be as hostile towards him maybe as other places. This is a great opportunity for a young player to grab what is a big week by the horns and put himself back in the team for Portsmouth, back in the team for Fleetwood. Or do you not see it that way? Do you think, regardless, even if he's 10 out of 10 today, Lee Evans comes back in Tuesday if he's fit?
I'm not so sure, Gov. I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, I think you're probably 65% right, but I'd like to think that if he has a hell of a game today, that would be enough for him to start at Pompey. I'd love to think that. Whether I'd be right or wrong, I'm not really 100% sure. I like the lad. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's got more about him than we thought he had. If I remember rightly, our discussions before the Sheffield Wednesday game, we was really, really quite worried, if anything else. If nothing else, we was quite worried about pre-Sheffield Wednesday. But he proved us all wrong. And, like I said earlier, I was very, very surprised he didn't start against Doncaster, to be honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
great opportunity for him today.
Absolutely.
Really, absolutely.
Which strikers on the bench, sir, Andy? Is it Pickett, Jackson, Caden? No, Pickett, no. Yeah, I am still on planet Earth and it is still alive. I'm still alive. What the? I don't know. I'm a bit lost for Caden. Where? Pickett and Norwood both not on the bench, but Caden Jackson is. I'm a Jackson fan probably out of all of us stood here. I'm still surprised at that because surely one of them, they both can't be out injured. They both surely can't be out injured.
Well, like I say, Gav, I mean, you asked me the question. I really can't give you the answer because I obviously don't know the answer. But I would probably go along the lines that maybe one of them's ill or whatever. Like I say, we can't answer the question because if we answered it, we'd be lying. We don't know the answer to that. Am I surprised? Yes.
Does the team change your rather bold prediction in the car on the way up? Or are you still confident that today's team is going to come home with all 3 points in a 3-1?
No, I firmly believe a 2-0.
A 2-0?
The defence has not changed one little bit whatsoever, and I'm quite happy with that. So, yeah, I'm happy with 2-0 or 3-1. I think the 3 points will be ours.
Okay. I'll bring in Ben Moore now. The Ben Moore derby.
Cheers, Ben.
He's been picking this up, ladies and gentlemen, every day this week. I've had text after text. Do you think this? Do you think that? Is this? Is that? He's arrived with a trim. He's arrived with a nervous twitch, Coxie said earlier. Ben, the Ben Moore derby is upon us. How you feeling?
All right. Surprisingly all right.
Feeling confident?
Yeah.
You're in the eye of the storm now. How you
I'm confident.
How'd you sleep?
All right.
You slept well? Because obviously it's a big game for yourself. We joke about it, but you got bragging rights on here. As Paul could say on Friday, some bragging rights attached, and it's one of them's for you. College on Monday. You want to go in with your head held high. So what does that mean for them 11 players on the football field today? How did they send you in? What's the minimum required to send you in?
Start fast. Open in 20 minutes. Get out. Get it to Bond. Get the ball in the Bond. Go from there.
Into Bond and go from there.
Like I said the other week, if we play the Bond, then we'll do well. You look at Shrewsbury, we played the Bond, and we started to cut them open. Yeah, absolutely. But what if they nullify first 20? It's or we go a goal down. Yeah. If we go down, then is that it for you? If you think we go down today, no coming back from it. I think it depends how we come back from the goal down. If it's like Shrewsbury when they went a goal up or equalised, then it could be different. Yeah. Because I don't think we've got the creativity with Luco and Fraser. If we'd have had Selena in there over someone like a Luco and Edwards, then it might be different. So Luco over El-Mazzani worries you a bit more. Is the Luco inclusion for you? Yeah, El-Mazzani I'm all right with because he does the defensive job as well as go forward. Whereas Evans just does the attacking job and he's more alone. It's a big game for yourself. I know how you felt. We've all been there with the Norwich derbies as young men going into college. I know how you feel. We joke about it. He's making it a derby. He's making it a derby. Paul Cook made it a derby, Lee. Paul Cook made it a derby, Lee. Don't blame me. It's not a derby for you. There's only one derby, you know that. Absolutely. So
Just come in on it, because what is this game? You know, Paul Cook said bragging rights, hairs back of your neck going to stand up.
No, it's a bit. Every game we play is a big game, but this ain't a derby. There's only one derby, and we know what that is. Norwich.
Peterborough.
Well, yeah.
No, it's never Norwich. I mean, they're always beneath us. It's not really a derby. It's more just a locality situation. For George it will be, because he lived opposite the ground, poor bloke. But so in that case, you're turning up here, treating it like Stevenage, Cheltenham, whatever game you might be treating it as. You've seen the lineup. How are you feeling?
Surprised with the lineup, but we don't know the details of that. I mean, there could be injury, illness. I'm sure if, Burns is not playing, if he was fit, he'd been playing.
On the bench, though, so if Sonny Aluko pulls up first 60 seconds, he'll play 89 minutes, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, you would have thought so. Yeah.
So he's fit enough?
Absolutely. But it surprised me with, with Jackson on the bench, and we had no Piggott, we've got no Norwood. So one of them, or both of them, have got to be injured or ill, because you'd choose one of them ahead of Jackson.
But Jackson on the bench as well. It's a really interesting lineup. It's like he's woken up this morning and thought it was a pre-season friendly.
I think what Colin said, I think he's just decided that he might have one eye on, Portsmouth. I don't know
about this game, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I said to Colin. I said, you've got to deal with what's put in front of you today. You don't worry about Portsmouth. You worry about them on Tuesday. You've got to deal with what's now. And if we haven't got the right mindset today, we'll get beat today.
He says 2-0. So nothing.
I've been right the last few games.
So come on in, lad.
I'm going to go for a 1-1.
That's no good. That's a fucking shite.
No good, but it's going to be a 1. I think a 1-1. Yeah.
Does that send you in on Monday morning, confident, happy, head held high, Benmore?
No. I want 3-1.
You want 3-1?
I said for weeks. 3-1, Bond double.
3-1 Bond double. All right. Well, we'll leave it there. That's the pre-match show. Confidence behind us. Nothing gained from Mr. Brown.
It's not a derby.
It's not a derby, no, but Paul Cook seems to think it is. He's lost himself a little bit in the press conference, I think. But that's the pre-match show. Join us at the full-time show. If you're here in the ground, come by, swing by. You'll see us at League, because we're right here. So get involved. Cruncher will be here at full-time. I think he's too busy pre-game to be schmoozing, to be on a pre-game show. He's given tickets to this person, tickets to that person. You'd think it was a ticket to... but anyway, I didn't say he was. But anyway, that's us. We're done. George, when you want to, press that button, my man. But join us full-time with love, with care. Come on, town. Let's do it.